everyone, so today I'm going to be doing another unhaul video. This one might be my biggest unhaul ever, just in terms of the volumes that I'm getting rid of. There are some very sought after manga, I would say. These aren't going to be in any particular order. I might not have a lot to say about these. I've probably talked about all of them before, so if you want to, then you can look at my past videos where I mentioned why I hated all of these, or did not hate some of them. Also, by the time you're seeing this video, all of these manga will be gone. I won't be uploading this video until I've sold everything, or definitely all the big sets in this video, so sorry if you're looking for them. I don't have them anymore. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The first series that I'm getting rid of is all 15 volumes of Battle Royale. I did just talk about this and the many reasons I really did not like this manga. If you watched my October Reads video, you already know I don't need to repeat myself, but there were just so many issues with this manga, from the execution of the manga itself, to the translation, to everything in between, and I just felt like it was not very good. So I'm going to get rid of all 15 volumes that I have of this. This is one that is pretty sought after, but these single volumes are not really that difficult to find. You can find full sets on eBay pretty easily, just depending on how much money you want to spend on it. So it shouldn't be too difficult to get rid of this, but hopefully it goes pretty smoothly. Next up, I have volumes 1, 2, and 3 of God Bless the Mistaken. So this is one I was going to go ahead and finish the series. It's only going to be 4 volumes long, so there's really no reason for me not to. And then I realized that I really don't care what happens. So when I'm not eager to pick up the next volume, I'm not looking forward to the new volume releasing, that's a sign that I do need to go ahead and just drop the series and unhaul it. So I haven't actually read volume 3, so maybe I'll go ahead and read volume 3 before I get rid of these, but I just don't see them staying in my collection after I finish the series, so I would rather just go ahead and get rid of them now. Next up, unfortunately, I have Monkey Peak, volumes 1 and 2. So I did enjoy the series, but I'm not going to be collecting anymore because of the absolutely insane price tag, so there's no reason for me to hold on to these volumes. I think I know who I'm going to send them to, so I guess I hope they enjoy it, but also I don't want them spending tons of money on a series either, but whatever. But there's nothing I can do about that. That's their problem now. So this one will be leaving the collection. Next up, I have one that I'm still very much on the fence about, but I took it off my shelves. I put it in a pile, and I don't think I've missed it on my shelves. I have reread at least part of this manga at least once, so I'm not sure it holds up to what my memories are of it, but that is Yamon and the Seven Witches. I have all 28 volumes of it, so the entire series. And I did, when I read this in 2018, I want to say, I really enjoyed this. I thought it was super funny. I reread it, at least the first arc, semi-recently, and it just wasn't as funny as I remember it being. And I still really enjoyed the characters, and I was thinking about keeping it just for some of my favorite moments, rereading those. But I don't think I need to keep 28 volumes on my shelf for that reason. So I'm going to unhaul my full set, though I do really enjoy this manga. I just would rather have the shelf space for manga that I will reread multiple times in the future than one that I have fond memories of, but I probably won't revisit again. So yeah. Next I have some volume 1s that I read recently that I decided not to continue with. So first one was Trillion Game. This is just not my thing. I don't know why I had so many problems with this, but I did not enjoy it. Then I have After God, which I feel like is just not executed very well. That's how I'll say that politely. So yeah, and then I have Beetle Hands Volume 1, which was, again, just not my thing, and also maybe not executed very well. So these 3 volumes, I'm glad I tried them out, but they are exiting the collection as well. Next up, I've decided to unhaul all 7 volumes that are currently out of Heavenly Delusion. So this is one that I just don't want to deal with Deadpa's really slow release schedule anymore, in addition to the fact that the volumes I did read, I didn't love. So I think you can also read it on the K-Manga app, so I might do that. But with this, I just don't want to wait anymore, and I would rather have the shelf space again. Next up, this is one, again, I'm on the fence about all of these, I feel like, but this is one I just don't think I'm going to reread. This is Aka, so I have all 6 volumes of the main series, here you can see, as well as the 2, spin-off sequel volumes. So this one I was holding on to because I think I have all the Natsume Ono works that are out in English, I want to say. So I didn't want to make my collection of her works incomplete but I just don't think I'm ever going to reread this. It was not my favorite Natsume Ono work, and it is kind of on the longer side, definitely for her works. So I just don't think it needs to stay. I would rather have the shelf space for something else. So this one's going to go as well. And lastly, we have the series that I think is the most valuable, not just in this video, but also on my shelves in general, besides maybe One Piece just because of the sheer number of volumes. But actually, now that I'm thinking about that, I think this is more valuable than that. Anyway, I have all 37 volumes of Eyeshield 21. And this is one I've been debating about unhauling for probably 2 or 3 years at this point. And yes, the value of it is a factor, but not the only factor. If you didn't know, this is a football manga. I read all the volumes and I thought it was okay, but definitely not in my favorite sports manga list at all. And I had many issues with it, so I just don't think I'm ever going to reread this. I was holding on to it because I doubt it's ever going to be reprinted, and just in case I did want to reread it because it is such a popular sports manga, I was holding on to it, but at this point I just don't think I care, and I like the shelf space more. So I will be unhauling all 37 volumes. Again, this is kind of the reason why I'm holding on to this video until these volumes are gone, because I don't want everyone in the comments to be asking me for Eyeshield 21, and yeah. So yeah, if you're seeing this video, this is already gone and out of my collection, so don't be typing in the comments asking for it because you're out of luck, unfortunately. But yeah, this is one, again, I've been thinking about it for a while, so it needed to go anyway. If I'm considering unhauling a series for that long, it just needs to be unhauled. So that's what I'm doing. So that was everything for this unhaul video. Once again, I'm not sure when my next one is going to be. I feel like I say, oh, it's going to be a while until the next one every single time, and then what do you know, I find more stuff to get rid of. But I do think, of course, if you are a collector of anything, but manga in particular, since that's what I know, you should be going through your shelves and getting rid of stuff. I don't care, like, if you really, really love everything you read, maybe you can keep everything, but I just don't think that's possible. So there should be times where you go through your shelves and get rid of things that maybe you enjoyed, but you just like the fond memories and you're never going to reread that, and you'd rather have the shelf space for something amazing, which is what I did in this video. That's really why I do these unhaul videos. One, because it's fun to talk about stuff I don't like, honestly, but also because I feel like it's important to show that it's not just manga coming into my collection all the time. In order to be a collector, I have to get rid of things as well, and that's how you have a healthy relationship with collecting. Is that too philosophical for this type of video? I don't know. Anyway, if you have any thoughts about the manga I talked about in this video, please leave your comments down below, keeping in mind the fact that I have already unhauled all of these volumes, so if you're trying to convince me to keep something, it's already gone. It's too late. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!